Are you planning to travel to beautiful cities around the globe? We're here for you. We've got places that aren't boring, overpriced, or overhyped, and made sure our top picks also score well for practical things like walkability, good public transportation, safety, as well as sustainability. Hi everyone, if you're planning a city break this year, especially if it's your first trip in a long time, here are the top 10 most beautiful cities to go to. See you there. But of course, before we begin, consider subscribing to my channel and smash the bell icon to get tuned. Done? Now let's begin. Number 10, Copenhagen. As number 10, the Danish capital is so much more than bakeries and beautiful people on bikes. Enjoy all of that and much more by exploring the city on foot, something that about 86% of Copenhageners find easy. Enter the markets such as Torvald Hallern, Bjørns Gaudegoken, Banegarden, and Raffen before hiring an electric go-boat and chatting with fellow yachtsmen as you dock for a beer in the sun. Go out at night, explore the city's nightlife, and stay out late. This is a city that likes to party, and even more so after COVID-19. Why do you need to visit Copenhagen now? Few cities have embraced their waterways as much as Copenhagen. Hydrofoil bikes, floating saunas, hot tubs, and even kayak bars will bring the city to life this summer. Number 9. Montreal. There has never been a more exciting time to visit Montreal. The city has bounced back after the pandemic, and there is a bumper crop of new restaurants, bars, and very positive energy. Montreal's stunning architecture, friendly atmosphere, and legendary hospitality haven't changed. And that blend of European culture and Quebecois joie de vivre is still alive and kicking. But you'll discover something new, whether it's Michelin caliber dining or mind-blowing cheap food. Why do you need to visit Montreal now? It's the festive season at its best, with the entire city coming together to celebrate art and culture around every corner. We're talking about free concerts, seaside festivals, and great nightlife. Number 8. Berlin. Number 8. There is something for every type of visitor to Berlin. The city's underground weekend parties are in full swing, and when it comes to fine dining, the German capital has never been more present. From groundbreaking walking tours to cutting-edge contemporary art shows, smaller budgets are very well catered for. Just 10% of respondents describe the city as expensive, the lowest percentage anywhere in the world. Unwind at one of the city's most beloved spas, or get your heart pumping at an all-night rave at one of Berlin's most renowned spas. Either way, you'll leave revitalized. Why you should visit Berlin now? Traveling within the city has never been cheaper. Between June and August, a pass covering trains, trams, and buses will cost you just €9 per month. Number 7. Marrakesh. Community, creativity, and belief in the future have made Marrakesh roar out of the pandemic, but lockdown allowed local entrepreneurs to flex their muscles by opening cool new boutiques like Moro and restaurants like Mouton Noir. A new international storytelling festival greeted the city's first post-pandemic visitors in February, while the big players like La Mamounia, Don Bold, New Looks, or Elfen kicked off the best Sunday music nights in the city. That's why visitors can't wait to come around. Why do you have to visit Marrakesh now? The cultural capital of Morocco is on the rise. Don't miss these rooftop sessions at Elfen or the brilliant exhibits of modern African art at Makal and MCC Gallery. Number 6. Prague. The 6th most beautiful city in the universe is Prague. Few capitals look as good as this one, so it's no surprise that Prague was voted the 3rd most beautiful city in the world in this year's index. But it's not just a pretty face. Visitors are discovering an increasingly attractive quality of life based on a plethora of galleries and museums and quality, affordable restaurants everywhere. Locals also highlight how easy it is to get around on public transport. If you want some peace, follow their advice and get back to nature, especially in the Divoka Sarka Valley, which you can reach without leaving the city. Why you should visit Prague now? The renovated public spaces have a lot to offer. The recently completed riverbank in Naplavka has been nominated for a prestigious architecture award. Downstream, the leafy island of Streleki Ostrov offers incredible views. Number 5. Amsterdam. In many ways, Amsterdam is the perfect destination. It's full of great places to look at art, but it's also very peaceful. It's big enough to be worth exploring, but it can be explored on foot or by bike. The city combines a hectic social life and a vibrant, tolerant, and diverse nightlife scene. Respondents to the Time Out Index described it as the easiest place in the world to express who you are, and voted it the second most progressive in the world. It is not strange that it is put so many times as an example of the model metropolis of the 21st century. Why do you need to visit Amsterdam right away? The city's festival circuit is finally back in business. Head to Pride from August 5th to 7th, when flotillas of boats turn the canal ring into a party, or the Amsterdam Dance event, manifestly wild and a lot of fun from October 19th to 23rd. Number 7. Glasgow. Casual friendliness and good humor are prevalent in the city, voted friendliest in this year's Time Out Index. As the fourth most beautiful city in the world, Glasgow stands out for being extroverted and is very good at going out. At SWG3, the world's first body-heated club, dancing helps keep the lights on. There are now 2 Michelin-starred restaurants after a long drought: Kale Bruick and Unalome. Though the booming dining scene is best characterized by friendly informality and good value for money, Glasgow was rated the second least expensive according to the respondents. The Dusty Barrowland Ballroom continues to be the temple of lifelong live music that you and your favorite band deserve. Why you need to visit Glasgow now? Glasgow was offering quality meat, free dining long before it was all the rage, and the Sylvan vegetarian vegan restaurant and wine bar continues the trend. Other recent high-end openings include Crab Shack for seafood and great cocktails, and Big Counter, which is impossible to categorize in the best of ways. Number 3. Medellin. As the third most beautiful city in the world, known as the City of Eternal Spring, Medellin offers more than just great weather year-round. Fervently proud of this city, it is the only one in Colombia that has a subway. The people of Paisa are full of energy, entrepreneurship, and curiosity. It's very difficult not to make good friends here. In this year's survey, Medellin nightlife was voted the best in the world, although perhaps we shouldn't be surprised since this is the city that has given us reggaeton artists like J Balvin, Maluma. Salon Amador, Vintrash, or any bar in La 70 will make you have a good time. Why you need to visit now? Design-forward boutique hotels like Quinta Ladera and Landmark are popping up all over town, showcasing impressive Colombian craftsmanship. Meanwhile, the friendly cocktail bar Casa El Ramal has just opened in Manila, and Mad Radio in Provenza is programming sets from DJs from Medellin and beyond. Number 2. Chicago. 55% of Chicagoans describe the city as resilient in this year's Time Out Index, and we agree. After 2 years of on and off restrictions, we've come out stronger and more united. And now our beloved Midwest metropolis is thriving again. So much so that it's also been voted the world's funniest city this year. Whether you want to sample world-class dining, party until 4 a.m. at historic nightclubs, spend a day soaking up the sun or Lake Michigan, view iconic works of art, or simply stroll through various neighborhoods, there's never a dull moment, not even when winter comes. Why you should visit Chicago now? The food scene is rocking. There's everything from fancy high-end restaurants on Randolph Street and the country's first Michelin-starred Filipino tasting menu, to some of the best family-owned Mexican joints you'll find in a big American city. Number 1. Edinburgh. Being the most beautiful city on earth, we all know what Edinburgh is famous for. But also during the rest of the year, the Scottish capital is hard to beat. With architecture, monuments, and sites that make it one of the most beautiful cities to explore on foot, as well as a scene when it comes to food and constantly evolving drink. From Late's new restaurant and wine bar, Eleanor, to Bonnie and Wild's Scottish marketplace in the St. James Quarter, this is a warm city that encourages the expression of different communities through art, culture, and nightlife. She's progressive and welcoming to everyone. About 88% of locals said it's easy to express who you are in the city. Also, there's a little matter of festivals in August. Why do you need to visit Edinburgh now? There are new openings worth checking out, like our Glasgow Asian-inspired favorite kapow, the Stockbridge Ocelot Chocolate Cafe, and Leith neighborhood gem Cocorico. The city is also about to have Scotland's first vertical distillery, Port of Leith, on the waterfront. Now that you've seen it all, which of these beautiful cities would you like to visit? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you liked this video, If you do, kindly click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to smash the bell icon to get notified. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.